So a little while ago, Gearbest approached me to do a review on a couple of their products. One of them was the jumper tablet that I reviewed a little while ago, and the other one was this BOBO VR Z4 VR glasses. So what I'll do is I'll do a bit of an unboxing to start with, and then the second part will be the actual review of the unit. So it comes in a sort of medium-sized box. Let's just pull it open. Right. And inside seems to be packed pretty well. And inside we've got the VR, bit of a wipe cloth, which is good. Some instructions. And there's the glasses themselves. Now we've got also comes with this remote control, which is quite good. Now I noticed on Gearbest, and I'll link to it down in the description, that this is listed as $33 US, which also includes this Bluetooth remote control. It's got an action button there, that's for VR games. You've got like 6 buttons on the front, and joystick, analog joystick. Little button on the side as well. Yeah, so that's quite good. And then there's the goggles themselves. Look like they're very well built actually, and basically in the front here is where you put your smartphone. There's a little attachment for the earphone piece to get the sound, and it's got 2 headphones which you can adjust, so you can adjust in and out to suit your length, get them right onto your ears. Also the strap at the top is also adjustable. There's a dial on the top, and what that does, I don't know if you can see this, but it actually makes the irises, the lenses, narrower or wider depending on how wide your eyes are. There's also these dials on the side, and what that does is it extends the front of it for focus. So yeah, this is just focus onto your smartphone. That's pretty much it. The other thing it's got is a volume on the bottom, volume controls, and an OK button. That's like enter when you're on a VR game, you can press that. But mostly you probably use the Bluetooth remote. That's pretty much it. It looks like a very solid built unit actually, and it's very, very surprising that for $33 you can get this and the remote, and that includes delivery. That's quite incredible. So yeah, let's get into the review. Okay, so to use the BOBO VR, basically what you need to do is just download any of the number of VR apps that are on iOS or Android. Load it onto your phone, and the way it works is pretty simple. If you fire up, in this case I've got VR roller coaster running on an iPhone, and if you look at it, what you'll notice is that, if I just zoom in there, that the app projects a stereo image, a left and a right image, which the lenses in the VR goggles focus on, so that you can see a 3D picture. And if you notice, if you move the phone, that the view changes, basically orientating the view against the the angle that you point the phone. And that's when you put the phone into the goggles and you move your head around, you're moving the phone around and the view changes basically, and that's how it basically works. So if I put this into the goggles, just do that now. So the first thing is just to plug in the headphones, and then there's a little slot back here that you just put the phone up against and then close the lid, and then basically that is it. You're ready to roll. The only other thing is that you'll need to adjust the focus using the knobs on the side here. But, if you can see that, probably not. But, yeah, if you look through the lens, I mean, you can't see the 3D imaging, but you can see how it's displaying the left and the right images through the lenses. So yeah, I've used it. Works very well. No issues whatsoever. The volume is pretty good out of the headphones, and as I mentioned, the headphones are adjustable to fit to the length to get to your ears. The lenses work quite well. Got no issues there. The unit itself is quite comfortable, and it's got foam padding all around it, and it works quite well. So to get best results, obviously use a phone with a higher resolution, because the experience varies very much with the resolution of the phone you're using. You'll either get, if you use too low a resolution on the, or if you use a phone with too low a resolution on the screen, you'll get what's called like a fly screen effect, which isn't good. But yeah, if you use the right phone for it with a decent resolution, it works quite well. It's quite comfortable. The headphones work well. You get a good volume out of them. You've got the volume control, comes with the remote. No issue whatsoever. Yeah, it's quite a decently sturdily built unit. And with the remote control, the Bluetooth remote it comes with, it's pretty much a bargain for $33 US delivered. So yeah, I'd probably strongly recommend it. I've never used VR before, and this was quite good to get this and to put in a phone, and I thought it was going to be a little bit difficult to use. Didn't know what to expect in terms of how to set it up, and was quite surprised at how easy it was to just get things up and running and experience it really quickly. So yeah, it's quite a good unit if you just want to get into VR and try it out. This BOBO VR Z4 is a pretty good unit to start with. So that's pretty much it. All I can say is that it's, yeah, it's just well built, and the lenses are very good in it, and you do get a good view of the VR display on your iPhone or whatever phone you're using. Yeah, check it out. As I said, the link to buy it on Gearbest will be down in the description. Okay, thanks.